Hey, everybody, welcome back to the last episode. This type of episode, the last one of this type for The Voice in the Hollow. Next week is our actual premiere for the actual film. So, what is this? What episode is this, Tran? I don't even remember.
I have lost count of how many.
43. So, that means we have done 86 hours worth of content. Just crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So I'm your host, Miguel Ortega, and this is my co-host, Tran.
Hey, everyone.
So we're just going through the week by week breakdown of the making of a short film in Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, I mean, if you're tuning in at this point for the first time, you got a lot to catch up with. But so we're done. We're just doing like could be better stuff. So I'll show you guys a few of the things we did this week. We didn't talk about this last week, right? But like we talked about the aerial shot, but now just going in and adding some of the villagers in the shot. I'm not sure why it's doing
Yeah, probably on our next stream, our next project, we'll probably are we gonna switch to DaVinci?
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could see just putting the little guys all over the place.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I also thought it was a good idea the shot incorporated like human settlement type of stuff because you managed to tell a story.
Yeah.
This is the first shot you see, like, so just to kind of see, oh, what are we saying here? This is the world. The people are more tribal. They're stylized. Yeah.
Yeah. The other cool thing, you might not pick it up the first time, but you could see that the leopard flags are hanging all over the place, which that symbol is very important to the film. So that's pretty cool. We got some birds in there. These were what? Did you talk about these last week? These were something.
Yeah, I did talk about them. I bought these bird elements in Niagara, and they were kind of funky. I mean, they work after you had to tweak the settings and stuff like that, but they were very problematic. So you ended up comping some of the birds in.
Yeah, I ended up comping some of them. And let me see if I could find that.
Some of it could just be my scene was funky, or the thing that I bought in Marketplace was just not very solid. I think it's kind of that.
But yeah, you could also see like just what the edit looks like, all the layers. It's getting pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we actually had to extend a couple of seconds this week. It was like, oh, just extend 3 seconds. It was such a freaking nightmare. This is another thing that we changed. I'll go over here. So in this sequence here, originally she's not wearing a mask, but we thought it was crucial. So you can see here some birds. These were comped in. We were having issues getting the birds to render in this shot, and I think Tran spent like a few hours trying to get it to work.
And there's a lot of problems. So, like, I think part of the problems come from where we started. So we started in early access, where not everything worked. I know we put like a water system in there, and then the water was really, really buggy. So the scene is like really unstable. The birds that I bought, these are the same elements that were in the first aerial shot. They're really, really heavy. So the moment I put them in my scene gets really slow. And when I try to render it, they just flap their wings in the same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Marcus, that's next week. So this is the last live stream before.
Yeah. So the next week it will be on the 17th. It will start at 7 p.m. So we will actually do a premiere stream, and then after the short plays, and it should play at very nice quality because we won't be playing it live on our computer. We'll do a consolidated making of. So everything will be. It should be a nice presentation.
So if you don't want to hear 86 hours of my monotonous voice, you could just watch that.
I think I have the most monotonous voice. Yeah.
But yeah, so Tran was struggling with these birds, just comp them in a matter of seconds. Sometimes it's just better to just do things the old school way. So okay, so anyway, so here we went in and put the mask on her, which she didn't have originally. We really liked the way her face looked here, so that's why I kind of didn't want to get rid of it. Well, I think I wanted to put the mask on it more than Tran did, but we kind of split the difference, and we just had her throw it with the mask on once, and then she just takes the mask off.
Well, there's a couple of reasons why you'd want to see it. Story wise, it makes sense for the character. What Miguel would say is makes sense for the character to have it on because she just got it. Second thing is like she shows up at the end and she just has her mask on the whole time, and you just want to be reinforcing the idea that this is her now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so this was like a last minute animation change. Let's give it a play. So over Premiere.
Premiere is very slow. It competes with. You can't have it on the same time as Unreal.
You can't have it running with the computer on at the same window fresh. Yeah, but you can see I really like that. So we had to kick this back to one of our animators, who's awesome, and he just had her lift the mask up. The only thing is like we couldn't extend the time because we didn't want to wreck the edit. So he got it right, like literally right down to like frame where you just see the mask like being taken off the face. So really happy with that. What else did we add this week? That
well, just re-rendering things, like little things were missing, right? Like continuity wise and story.
Yeah, we've been dealing a lot with sound also. That's coming along because all this sound was sent to a mixer and they're mixing the sound. So there's a lot of back and forth with all of that. The other thing that we did this week is we have to start promoting this. So I just did this morning. Let me just render this real quick to try to put this on social media and get some people to come to the premiere and also just to like let them know more about the film. So just give me 1 second. I'll show you guys this. And I sold my soul to the devil and I made it the aspect ratio of phones, which is something I never thought I would ever do, but it actually looks pretty cool. So I'll show you. And
that feels like an eternity.
Feels like an eternity. So let me just do this because I know it's not going to work. So I have to press enable and then enable again. So yeah.
Hi, my name is Rosalie. I'm from Kenya and I'm playing the part of Allah. Sasa hivi! Sasa hivi!
So yeah, these are like called bumpers and they're just, 15 seconds to promote. This is slightly over 15 seconds. I was really trying to get it to 15 seconds and I was like, who cares? It's not going on TV. It's 1 extra second long. It's fine. So getting that. So I want to do one for the father and for the Koa character. And then the other thing that we need to do is just get the trailer, another trailer done, which we don't have at all. So I actually thought about just starting that right now. So I know that I want this dialogue here to kind of drive the trailer. So let me find this part here. And I'm just going to paste it in here. Scale this down. And since this is going to be all dialogue, I'm going to grab the subtitles. Just paste them in there. Right there is where it should start. So I'll just drag this over here.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
Oh, when it plays, like you can't even see it on the screen because you can see it.
Yeah, I can see
I
it.
thought the Gnomon logo was
Kwenye
covering.
shimo.
All right, so that's going to be the basic start. So I want to keep this to 30 seconds. So I'm just going to come over here and find 30 seconds. And then I'll just go to add marker. So now I have a visual cue like, okay, that's how long the entire thing has to be. So, all right, cool. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to go over to the beginning and I'm going to steal this part over here, which we're using for all our beginnings. Or should I? Let me think about it. Well, I might add later. So, all right. So what I'll do now is I just want to try to give it like some sort of a texture atmosphere. So first, I'm just going to find an image that I really like. So this one here, not an image, but a video. And I know I want to start with this.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo. Nimeona
Right around there.
nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo.
Okay, so probably not going to play the whole shot. It'll probably just be maybe from here to the beginning. Let's just override this part here.
Nimeona kitu leo.
And this doesn't have the borders on the top. It actually looks really pretty.
Yeah, the cropping it's different.
So let's grab this thing here. Let's put that in there.
Nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti ikiniita.
So maybe up to here. One thing that I try to do, if possible, is like I'll look at these two clips. This is not crucial at all, but just something I've been doing more. Just trying to keep the lengths to be more uniform, so that there's a certain rhythm to them. But again, it's not a rule by any means. It's just something I've been a little bit more conscious of, trying to keep the cut sizes to be similar, and then when they start getting shorter, you kind of feel that there's a shift. Let me grab the framing, that in there, so we could start just seeing what this looks like. So I'm just going to start pasting these guys in. Oh. And I'll put this all the way up on the top. So today's going to be definitely all editing.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti.
Maybe let's grab.
Yeah, but I never actually see you edit things because I don't like hover over your shoulder while you're working.
That's because I'm a weirdo and I don't let anybody stand behind me.
So now I'm actually seeing how Miguel edits his stuff together.
So I do like this part here.
Yeah, I don't like the beginning of that shot.
They're not going to cut together. It'll look like a jump cut. But we'll maybe use this guy at the very end. And what we could probably do is if I come over here. just copy this. We'll paste that on top here.
What is that?
That's going to be this.
Ah, okay, cool. The title.
Yeah. And I'll just extend the frame all the way to the end.
So that layer is like the black,
The black bars.
okay.
I'm just going to extend it to the 30-second mark. That way I could just see like, okay, that's it. And I'm just going to lock that. The reason why you would lock it, a few things. So if you want to move stuff around, sometimes you want to use this guy here, the track select forward, which just kind of selects everything from this point on, but it won't move things that are locked. So sometimes you want to do that. The other reason, what is the other reason? There's other reasons. I just can't think of them right now.
Okay.
But there'll be other reasons.
Well, that seems like a good enough reason.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's come over here to the very end. Let's put that guy there. So I want to guess that that's the end. I'm going to get rid of that fade at the end because I want it to be visible like that. Okay. Again, I'm not sure if that's even what we're going to keep.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo.
All right, so let's get some atmosphere in there to kind of tie everything together. So I'll just go to the media browser and I'll just go to like my, oh, it's not actually here. It's in my audio folder here. So we'll go to temp sounds. Wait a minute, where is this? Okay. So let's go to temp sounds, which I need to rename that because it was once temp sounds and now they are the final sounds. So. Okay, so I'll just go to, so these are just like sound library, so ambient. Give me 1 second.
That looks like a lot to sort through.
No, it's not so bad. Let me play this and see. Not that. Not that. These are cave sounds, of course, so don't want that. Sometimes the cave drones are good. I like that. Okay, so let's grab that. Let's put that in there. And let's just cut it at 30 seconds. So that'll just kind of tie everything together.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo
It's too
kwenye
loud, so
shimo.
bring that down.
Sauti ikiniita. Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti ikiniita. Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti.
Okay, let me see. So I'm just going to start grabbing shots that I just think are cool. So let's grab, just going to go through the chase. So let's grab that. Let's play this real quick. So we'll grab that. And these two sound swooshes. Copy that. Go into the trailer. At this point, I kind of have no idea what I'm doing.
That's how you kind of start, right? Like you just have a feeling.
Yeah.
Like you know that you wanted a dialogue.
Yeah, but I might not go with it. I'm not sure. Let me see also like some of the music cues that we have. So this is just like all the different songs that we have. Let's see. So this is the beginning. That's kind of cool. So let's go to over here. So this is some of the other cave sounds. So I like that. So let's just grab that and just try throwing that in there. Because it's only 30 seconds long. So that one rise of the bass or whatever you want to call that, it's going to go real quick.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo.
So let's trim the beginning. Maybe over here, let's just kill this, kill this.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo.
What I'll probably do is shift this over, which is her saying the lines. Okay, maybe they would work right there. Shift this forward right around here.
Baba,
So I kind of wanted to, so this is where the music is swelling right here. So I don't want to compete with that. So right there is a good place to start the dialogue. So I'll just grab this and shift this forward.
baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti ikiniita.
Let's come over here for a second. Right over here. Any thoughts, Tran?
No, I'm just watching. I'm just really curious actually where it's going. I'm actually quiet because I'm like, well, where's that going?
Well, it might go nowhere, so.
Nimeona kitu shimo.
That's just a Premiere bugging out. I'm not sure why.
Nimeona kitu leo shimo. Sauti.
That's awesome.
Oh, Premiere is so glorious.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So let's-
Baba,
So where it says it calls on me, I think, let me see, let me grab this. I'm going to link these guys. I'm not sure why they're not moving together, but when it says it calls on me, I think I want to use this here. It just looks like she's kind of in a trance there. And let's look at the length of this here. So I'll probably cut the beginning of it to keep the length kind of similar. Again, that's just it's not a rule. I just think it kind of works better for me. Okay, so now, all right. So what do we have here? Let's see. Right now, I'm not really doing J cuts or anything. I'm just kind of sticking
Just trying to
the
assemble
stuff
it.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even getting that, even thinking about that. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what the hell the story is going to be that I'm trying to tell here, right? This girl being seduced by this evil hole. And I'm just trying to figure out, how the hell can I fill this up with 30 seconds? That's really the main thing. And then once I have that, then I'll worry about polishing it. But initially, it's super sloppy. It's just sound, image, shove it together. It doesn't matter. Move it around. I don't want to overcomplicate.
You're just trying to block it in.
Yeah. It's
Nimeona
sketch.
kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
So something that would be interesting is, let me see. Oh, fucking Premiere.
Nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo.
So right there, maybe cutting out of this entirely, this might not work. Okay, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be doing today, it's definitely not a tutorial, because this could be like,
Oh, you're doing it like right now on the spot.
yeah, it could literally be like, okay, I'm going to do this, and then we do it, and it's like, ooh, that really sucks. So just keep that in mind. So here, let's come over here. Okay, so I'm going to grab this, 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 and this, and this. And let's go back over to trailer. And again, this could be a disaster. There's only one way to know.
Yeah, paste it.
Pasted it.
Pasted it.
Okay, so let's grab that. You seem like you're excited for the chaos.
I just think it'd be funny.
All right, let's see. I will tell you that editing basically involves watching the same clip a zillion times in a row and trying to feel something. So I think if you have a short attention span, editing is not for you, because I literally watch a clip like 1,000 times.
Nimeona kitu leo kwenye
Oh, so it's good. You don't have to apologize for asking. I
What is
think
it?
participating in questions is good.
Oh yeah, you don't have to apologize. Definitely ask those questions.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing this for.
But I guess at the moment we just can't think about transitions.
Yeah, it's not a bad question actually.
Yeah.
It's just you know, I really wish that I could say that I intellectualize a lot of this stuff, but I really don't. It's all just like whatever. It's a feeling, and that's partially why I say I play something like 1,000 times in a row. I'm just like, what feels good? What feels good? What feels good? And at the end, I'll realize, oh, there's J cuts and this cuts and all these other things. But while I'm doing it, it's just, does it look cool? Is it cool? Does it flow? Does it have a cool feeling to it? That's basically it.
Nimeona kitu leo. Shimo. Nimeona kitu leo. Shimo. Sauti.
So I definitely love this, but I like this, but I don't know if it's going to stay.
Nimeona kitu leo. Shimo. Sauti. Ikiniita.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep this here, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna keep these shots, but I'm not gonna keep them there. All right, let's see. Now I'm playing it again because I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do.
Nimeona kitu leo.
Trying to fill in that gap right there. And
Yeah, basically.
like what happens?
What happens? So see, if I jump to this, it would be a jump cut, so that's not gonna work.
You want to keep all the shots
Yeah.
of that section from the beginning. It looks very, the lighting does look different at the end.
Yeah, I think I could jump to that later, but that's another thought is going to this section here. So I know there's a few shots that we definitely want to use. So I know this is a shot we want to use. So I'm just going to start copying them.
Have we thought about like just using shots that we didn't get to use?
I mean, that is what I'm doing.
No, I mean like literally, like we have shots that we didn't put in the story, in like the whole story at all.
Like which one?
Like some of the village stuff. Remember how
Good.
we had all these other angles and they just didn't work. And then
Good.
so we built, like, for those of you who are tuning in now, if you were watching in the beginning, we had built a little village and we only have one shot of it, the whole thing. And the shot is like 3 seconds or something like that. I don't even know if it's 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of work. And then we had all these different shots framed, but
I don't even know if it's, yeah.
they didn't come through. I don't know if it fits the tone of your thing.
So let's put,
Ricardo says the shot looks good though. Thanks, Ricardo.
extra credit for Ricardo. Where are you working at now, Ricardo? So I might grab this. Let's put this in.
He's at Luma.
Luma. That's my first job too. So based on the order of this, let's do it this way. That's kind of cool. So let me just see something. I want to try something completely different here. So I'm going to go to the music. And let's just see. A lot of things that I like about that one. This thing is amazing. This instrument, it sounds like basically Satan, and it's an Aztec battle whistle. We talked about this with Dan on a few episodes.
It sounds like a hiss, like a snake hissing.
It sounds like a demon. It's incredible. It sounds like a bunch of people burning.
You have a quick question. Is there a way to export a Premiere edit into Unreal 5? No, right?
I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, what would you do with the edit in Premiere?
That sounds like a bad idea, I think. I don't think most people would want to use Unreal for editing.
Yeah. So let me just hear this a little bit longer. I'm not crazy about this part. It's too long. If I were to do this, let me just see. So at 53. So what if I did? What if I marked this point here? I just want to see what would happen. Okay, so let me see.
While you're thinking, I can answer this question.
Well, I'm looking at the question. I have a bunch of shots set up in master material. Do I have to edit them and tweak and you?
Well, he meant master
sequence.
Yeah. I think that if you have that, you can render them out, and then you could edit them in like a editing software like Premiere or DaVinci.
Yeah, you should. I think you're thinking about things in reverse. So a master layer sequence is a terrible idea, in my opinion. I wouldn't use that at all. I would just export each shot individually and edit it in Premiere, and not send it back to Unreal. Unreal as an editor, I mentioned this before, is like using a bicycle tire as a pizza cutter. Like, yes, if you run the tire over the pizza, eventually it will cut it. But it's probably not the best tool for that job. I would.
Yeah, and Unreal is like
Yeah.
really, really, really amazing, and it's incredible. One of the most amazing softwares ever. But I don't think it was ever like made to be an editor. It was like originally made for a game engine, and now film people are picking it up. But you want to just, I think it's too complicated. I think just using something more stripped down.
It's too clunky. Yeah.
Yeah, like DaVinci Premiere, which we keep talking about using DaVinci because you can see all the bugs we have in Premiere. But a
Yeah.
lot of people are, jumping over to DaVinci.
All right, give me a sec. Let me see this.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
So what would happen?
Bike tire cutter, pizza cutter, yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure about that. Okay, so let's keep looking. Again, this podcast or whatever you want to call this live stream. This is like the real deal. We're coming up with stuff as we go, so this is not all pre-planned. So this stuff might be awesome. Some stuff we've kept all the way through to the end, and some stuff is terrible.
Yeah.
That looks really cool. So let's just see here. So that's the one I originally have, and I think that's my only concern is I want like a bunch of fast cuts, and I just don't think that this is going to go well because I don't know how to transition this to.
Baba, leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita. Baba, leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
Okay, so I'm going to go to master here, and I'm going to steal some clips from the sequence that I don't want to show too much of yet. Okay, so let me paste that. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? So what is this? Wait, where the hell did that go then? It just pasted it. Huh. Okay, so let me go back over here.
You pasted the wrong shot.
No, it didn't copy it. So it just pasted an old copy. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, so now something that could work. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this part here to this part here. Put this over here. This might totally suck, like I've been saying. But it's a good. Okay, so let's come over here and find where the drum hits. Shift that over there. Then immediately go to this. Cut that. Extend that just a little bit. Okay, let's go to our sounds. Temp sounds. Let's go to risers. So let's see. That could work. So let's put that over here. Okay, so it's peaking right there. So let's see how that works.
Leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
So if it's peaking right there, I'm going to add a point. Oh, the blink is not working right here. So let me see what's going on here. Did I? So I'm going to cut it right there. Okay, so that's the point right there. I'm just putting a volume key and then another one here. I'm just going to scale it up.
Na kitu Leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
Okay, so that's good. So now let's get a drum, a real strong impact. So let's go to instruments. That might be way too intense, but I want to try it just to see how intense I can go. It needs to hit right at the same spot. So right there.
I think that's interesting.
Bring that down a little bit. Okay, so that's cool, but it's a little too high pitched, so we're gonna still leave it. But let's go to find a deeper bass.
Sci-fi.
You know what, Sci-Fi or not, we use that all over the place.
Did we?
Oh yeah.
We made that all work.
Just have to find a way of making it work. Okay, so that one, that's what I wanted. So deeper bass hit. Okay, so we only have 30 seconds, and I know that I want a little section of this here.
I
actually
love that
kinda
death
like
whistle.
that part.
Yeah, I think it sounds amazing.
I'm gonna mark that right there. Just pressing the cut. I'm actually gonna just shift this over entirely. This might totally bomb, but let's see. That's gonna work. Okay.
Yeah, it does. It works with like that drum and everything.
So the only problem is it's not landing on the proper hit. So let's shift this over here. Wrong. Let's solo this. That way we don't get distracted. And this out. See, the hit is right there. So let's shift this over like that. There you go. Okay, so here, let's go to apply default transition, and then we'll just blend these two together. There you go. Now with everything else. Okay, so we know that this has to die at 30 seconds. The computer just died. Okay, so what I want to try to do, so this does eventually end here, of course. So I want this right there to be right before the 30 mark, and then try to see if we could somehow get that to work. Right there. And that out a tiny bit. Let's see how it works.
I mean, it's very interesting. You can go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, it's just like when you look at it visually, the sound waves, it looks like you could get it to blend. Like the where you cut it like at where the set, like the actual graph.
Yeah.
They are the same size visually.
That's right. You see, not always. It'll feel abrupt. See, that's around where it should actually cut off, right there. Shift this over a tiny bit. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to apply default transitions. Let's just see.
It's funny.
Okay, so that's our 30-second mark. And it's fine if this goes a little bit into silence after that crazy chaos. So I think the better image for that last thing should be that. looks the best. Have that, put that at the very end like this. So what I could do here, let's not expand this, let's just pull this out a little bit. I'm going to scale this down a little bit. Something like that. All right, so let's see what we have here. Yeah. Let's try it again.
Give it a moment. You know, like when you work on Unreal, everything is so fast, and then everything else feels slow. When you use anything else that's not Unreal,
Yeah.
it's like, how can this be so fast and everything else is so slow?
Yeah, but you try opening up a file in Premiere, and it's the most incredibly slow thing in the world. Like when you crash, it takes 10 minutes to get back up.
In Premiere?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Look, Alex is here.
Yeah.
The bike tire pizza cutter. I'm telling you, that's what we're gonna sell those at the premiere.
Bike tire. I don't even know what that would look like.
It's just a bike tire. That's it.
A bike tire, and then you
just roll it over the pizza.
Okay, that makes it super tasty.
Yeah. Well, you just use a new tire.
Nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo.
This has to be lower.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti ikiniita.
So I think the problem is, well, there's a few problems, but this is not totally working. So let me see. So I like, I just feel like they're almost like two separate trailers. Like the action-y one and then the really moody one.
Well, it does feel like two separate things, but it does feel like it could work in theory.
Yeah.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti ikiniita.
Okay, so I'm gonna save this so I don't lose it, but I think I'm gonna get rid of the chase stuff for now. So let's grab this thing. What is this one? That's that. What is this one here? Okay, so that's that. I'm just going to move these guys aside. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, that's not it. All right. So let's keep going. So let's go to our audio again, or music. So those didn't work. That we've already checked a million times. That's not working either. So okay, so let's just see this one.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
So I don't think that works there anymore.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo.
All right, so let me just find other clips here. So I'm just going to grab clips. Like this one is really kick-ass. So, okay, let's grab that. Let's put that in there.
Nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
I like that shot. Looks like you need to cut out of it earlier though. It kind of goes.
Nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo.
Let's go. Well, I shouldn't delete that. Let's just come look over here. Okay. Tough thing is like cutting between these shots is kind of difficult because here she's got the mask on and here she doesn't. They're different parts of the movie, but it could be super confusing. But this one you can't tell because she has her back.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to keep this trailer to be much shorter. I'm going to just do second thing. Let's do that. That's how long the old one was. So let's go to.
What's the first one? Only 15 seconds?
Yeah, let me check. $25 seconds. So 25. That's fine. We could do 25 seconds. All right. So boom, boom. Okay, so I'm gonna do something. Let's go back over here. I'm gonna pull this guy back. Let's just cut the music entirely. Let's try that. Bring this down. Go to the end here.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo.
Where's that paste? There it is. So 30 seconds right there.
Kind of like the silence.
Okay, so let's go to voiceover. I have Koa. Let's look for breathing. Don't have it. Let's see. So we're just going through the files.
I think the silence works nicer. I mean, I did really like the dance score though. The death whistle is awesome, but like what you have without it, I think is working much nicer.
Yeah, I do too. All right, so let's listen to these.
Nisame. Ndio. Baba! Njoo haraka. Nani? Tafadhali kaa. Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu. Mimi.
So just going through all my sounds here. Let's set this to you turn off your camera?
Yeah,
Put it back on. So
there we are.
there's a lot of silence here. If anybody has any questions, let me know. So what I'm trying to find is like heavy breathing, and I know I have it here.
It looks like a lot to go through.
Baba. 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 Baba.
Where is my little thingy? That's it. I'm gonna copy that, put that in here. Oh,
You're really doing your editing like sound is just important as the visual.
yeah. That's why on this project, like doing the sound was such a crucial part of the process for me. And that's why I kind of don't want to hand that over to anyone anymore.
Yeah, well, if you guys look at the earlier streams, one of the first things we had completed was just the recording of the actors. So you have an edit literally with no
Yeah.
images and just the voices and the music.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. So let's grab that and that right here. Let's just paste it again. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna just count here. So let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to like bring it right there. So it's off a beat. Let's try that. Still off a beat. I think that might sound a little weird. So let's try this. Okay, so let's get some other sounds over here. So let's go to.
Now, does DaVinci have as many like sound tools as Premiere?
Yeah. So, why'd you hide your camera?
Because I have allergies.
Oh, I see. All right, so let's go to this over here.
What you doing right now?
Just looking for other sounds. So I want to find, well, I found
Nina nguvu.
this one here.
Chui. Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui.
So
She's saying, "I am strong. I'm a leopard."
yeah, so I'm just going to grab that and kick it around here. So let's see how it goes.
Nina.
So let's do it. Shift that over.
Nina nguvu.
Gap between her lines is very big, which I asked her to do that. That way I could retime it.
Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui.
See, that's too fast. So
Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui.
put it right there.
Nina nguvu. Nina nguvu. Mimi.
Cut it right there. Cut it right there. Let's get the.
Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui.
Let's cut it right there.
Nina nguvu.
Put that there.
Nina nguvu. Mimi ni.
So once it kicks into that trance, I think I could go right away to that chase. So let's grab.
Nina.
Okay, let's go and find another shot that goes with that. So that's the one we had there. So these 3 shots in a row, which I actually like them together. So let's put them together. So I'll get rid of that, grab this, move this over to the side.
Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu.
They don't move at the same rhythm.
You mean the rhythm of like the voice?
It just has to be faster moving. So I'm going to cut off the beginning here. Shift this over. Just the trailer has to move faster than like the actual film.
Nina nguvu.
I think that's good. I don't think it should be exactly the same.
And again, I'm just trying to look at the lengths here and make them pretty similar.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Nina
Right, so let's take a look here.
baba. Nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
Oh, you can see just that's right now. Right, so that's not working yet. So let's see.
Yeah, but
Go to that, and
it's starting to feel like it's coming together.
yeah, but it just has to be tighter.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni
Okay, so that's cool. Let's go to the ceremony area. Let's grab this guy. He's pretty cool. Not sure he fits right there, but might fit over here.
nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
Oh, that kind of works. Should have done more renders of the shaman.
Let's grab this guy here. Lock it, so paste it on the layer above. Let's do this one first since it has movement. Then we'll put this guy.
Sauti ikiniita. Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
So those sounds there, that's not from, it seems wrong, but that actually is right here.
Yeah, they're attached to that shot. They just lost their timing.
Yeah, I just moved them separately. They're not attached to the shot because they're just sound design. So they're not, not
Yeah.
recorded together. You can see it now. So that'll just be added back in there.
Oh,
Let's grab the shot here. So we'll lock this. There's something about that reveal that is kind of nice. But it has to be right on the money. So let's just do that. Okay. Get rid of that.
It's almost a match cut.
What is almost a match cut? This.
Yeah, just the placement of the figures are almost on top of each other, from one shot to another.
If on like a trailer, what I could do if I don't want that, it's a very simple thing. All I have to do is just grab this like light leak and just do this.
Oh, that just cuts it.
Literally.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's intentional. Well, it is intentional, but it just makes it artistically works.
Yeah.
It makes the jump cut look better. Okay, so let's go to my temp sounds here. I'm just going to go to my whooshes. I'm going to go to my soft whooshes. Soft whooshes are these, baby. Right? I'm silly.
Yeah, but you need all those things.
They're pretty cool. Not that one. That's the sound of Tran when I tell her I made coffee. Okay, let's see.
I didn't have coffee today. We got milk. I have to have milk in my coffee.
Okay, so let's put this right there. You can see we're looking at the waveform and just making sure that it peaks right there.
Oh, that's cool. Those, I like how you call them your wishes. Wishes.
That's what they're actually, that's like what they're technically called.
So you try to search up
They're whooshes, yeah.
whoosh sound effect. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so here I have some sounds.
Deal.
Not that one. I think it's this one here.
What is that?
It's just like chanting sounds. So I just put that like right. Oh.
Yeah, you can't really hear it. Now I can.
All right, so let's see.
Nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
Okay, so let's go to the very end. Back to the trailer.
What are you pasting?
Some of the dialogue.
Hapa nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
Not sure I want that, so let's get rid of that.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu, mimi ni
You know, it's funny when you put that shot of Koa raising the sphere, that one, and then the one with Ala at the beach scene with the mask. Like one looks so much like desaturated than the other one. But they are different lighting scenarios.
Yeah.
But it makes me go, did I? Are the shots still muddy?
They're not muddy. Okay, so let me see what other shots I could pull. This is a pretty cool shot.
The father. You basically just scrub through the whole short. I'm like looking, I'm like, oh, I can see what the whole story is. Kind of. I think everyone should watch it when it's actually premiered properly, though.
If they're
But if you've been watching,
this boring silence, trust me, they're gonna watch it.
yeah. I mean, look, the thing is when we're working or when I'm working, I like it very quiet. So I'm a very quiet person. A lot of people listen to music or they can chat or whatever, but me, I'm just completely silent inside my head. But occasionally you have people that just really can talk and work at the same time.
I have to watch. I have to listen to music.
I think that's a good shot because it's very close to the logo.
Yeah.
So we had our logo designed first graphically, and that's what you'll see like when in the opening shots, all the graphics for for that. And then it's also we use the same thing as actual texture. And then after we had that, I made the mask based on that design. So I just tried to make it 3-dimensional.
Yeah. Well,
So that they're
the
not
order?
like two different masks.
Was the so the logo was done first, and then you did the that's
Yeah,
that's
the
how it
logo
was.
was done first, and then I made the mask afterwards. And that's just so that they look like they're supposed to be the same thing, so that you don't have like the graphic and then the mask. You're like, what? What is that? You know.
Yeah.
There's a lot like of things like when I'm working that I think about, which is little things like that where can you recognize this as the same thing? And you would think logically, yes, but if you don't keep it in mind, no one will know it's supposed to be the same thing. So visual continuity.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just take a look at that.
What are you going to put in the beginning that's blank?
Not sure yet.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Miguel.
What was that? Did you hear that little sound?
Yeah, I know what that is. That's
That's just the audio.
Chui. Nina
that's probably where is it?
mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu.
That's the actress basically in between takes calling my name.
Yeah, it sounded like she said Miguel.
Miguel, sorry, just
Yeah, you see?
Miguel.
The Easter egg.
Yeah.
Let's shift that over.
Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui.
Now, are you going to add subtitles for what she's saying?
Yeah.
So I think that does make a difference. Where if she's repeatedly saying, "I'm strong, I'm a leopard," that's very important to her. You don't want to show these shots, do you?
No. I mean, I would love to because they would look amazing in the trailer, but
That would be giving away
ruin.
too much. Or we're giving it away online.
all right, let's see what we have so far. So probably in the beginning, let's take a look at this thing.
I don't like that shot that much.
No?
No, I don't think it's like a strong first shot. It's like okay.
So we should reframe it.
Well, there's just some shots I don't know what to do with it. Like, that's it.
This is the first shot?
That's not bad. Yeah, I think that's cool.
So cut it right there, basically. Shift this over. Doesn't cut.
Yeah.
It doesn't cut together well because,
They're both medium.
yeah. You know, that's a really nice shot. I could probably use this somewhere. I'm going to use this as the first shot. Probably stretch it out. Under this. All right, let me see. So, hello.
Well, it's got this started. I think it's good that you you started editing the trailer.
We'll have it. We have to have it done this by Monday. So,
Yeah. We got that, and then we got to prep for a nice presentation. Look at Ty. Yes.
Thanks, Ty.
Yeah. You should come to a premiere if you're in LA still.
All right, so let's get a few more things here. So these whooshes, I'm gonna put one here. Just make it super subtle.
So you're trying to line the peak of that graph with between the two shots.
Yeah. And then let's do
What are you looking for?
just some like light leaks.
Oh, like transitional visual
Yeah.
to kind of lay over on top.
Mm-hmm. So like these, I like these a lot. And usually, like you could cut these pretty much anywhere and stick them.
So these are actually like real film elements, right?
Yeah. So like right there. So you can see they're very heavy on the grain on these. So what I usually do is I'll just go to the curves and just crunch the blacks, bring up the whites, effect, control, set that to add.
And then the areas you crunch black, they don't add, right? So
They
And then
don't
it's just
add,
picking
yeah.
up the light color, so that cleans it up a little bit.
Yeah. And then here I could like tweak the, could add a little bit more reverb to that swoosh. Let's bring that down. Let's get rid of that. Actually, I'm just going to leave it. I was going to shift the pitch, but I think it actually works pretty well. I'll just lower the volume.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
So, let me see.
Ikiniita. Nina nguvu.
I almost don't like the mina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Like,
Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu. Mimi ni chui.
I almost just like the breathing.
We'll try without it.
Something like that.
But now you have like kind of a, I mean, you started with nothing. So, like literally.
Nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
Let's put the grain on there just to see what it looks like. So I'm just going to come over here. To this stuff here.
That's a good question.
What's the question?
When working on trailer, do you guys usually have a specific scope or an idea of how much to include? Like there needs to be X number of this type of shot, or is it just organically selected?
It's organic. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, I wish I could say that I intellectualize anything, but I don't. It's just strictly like what looks
Well,
cool.
you're working very intuitive, but you are thinking about not just the visual, like the sound.
Yeah, but that's all. That's
was really big.
yeah, but none of that is I'm not thinking about it. I'm just feeling it.
Yeah, but you still.
But that's
like,
why I say I'm not intellectualizing it. I'm not like I need to have this and that. I'm just like I wanted to represent the tone of the project, so I wanted to feel like somber. Because my biggest concern is that people look at these ridiculously bright colors and think that at the end this is a story of two sisters that overcome their differences and then fight off a cheetah together and then run off into the sunset as best friends. That's what an animated version of an African fable would be, right?
Well, if you follow like more, if you follow more of what the formula is, yeah.
The formula, yeah.
Yeah, you would. I mean, we talked about that a lot when we were making the story. So, like, how could this go? And it could go that way. They hold hands, running off into the sunset.
So, I want the trailer. The only thing that I'm intellectualizing, I guess, is that making it feel that, hey, this is dark as shit, and this thing is going to be not like what you think it probably is going to be, like based on the colors. There you go, Premiere.
It just cropped out.
Let's give it a second.
Yeah, so you're trying to communicate that. Like you want the tone, so then you know what to expect.
Yeah, it's just a tone. The tone is the only thing that I really think about. But there's no like this amount of shots, that amount of shots. It's just a tone.
You did test spin this a little bit in DaVinci, and it was like really fast, right?
Yeah, I love DaVinci. It was stupid to transition when the edit was basically almost locked. But from now on, I'm gonna go to DaVinci 100%.
Yeah. I mean, that's common. You do things in one thing, and then the next thing you do it in something else.
Yeah.
But redoing it completely would just be a nightmare. Oh, look, it's done.
Not always done. It always needs that enable, disable nonsense. So annoying.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
So I think what I need to do is tighten this entire thing up, because once she stops talking, okay, so she does this.
Sauti ikiniita.
Like here, I really should just speed this up here. So let's go to this. Cut it right there. Okay, next up, this shot here, masks. So get rid of all of that. Okay, this one here, get rid of all of that. And then here, cut this. Grab all of this stuff here. So let's compress this up. So I don't want to move this one. I don't want to move this one. Well, this one actually can move. So let's grab this. And I'm going to shift all of this big time over to the side here. Okay, let's grab that light leak, put that light leak right there.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Mimi ni chui.
Okay, so that's much tighter. So let's get rid of this up to here. This up to there. All right, so let's just render this out and see what it looks like. Let's see. Cool tone and feeling. Thank you. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the trailers over the past couple of decades since to almost reveal the entire film and all the best shots. Yes. Well, I mean, we have ours is very short, which makes it difficult.
It's
because,
like,
yeah, there's not that much. So even like a 30-second trailer is a big portion of a 10-minute long thing. So
yeah, what if you have like a 2-hour movie?
yeah.
Yeah. I do think that a lot of trailers give away stuff, and we don't want to give away.
Well, the thing that
all
sucks
the
about
stuff.
the thing that sucks for trailers is if they don't show you cool shit, you're not going to go watch it.
But if they spoil it, you're just like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really the best way to watch a movie is to know nothing about it at all. But you would never spend that much money to go watch something you have no idea about. That's the unfortunate part.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
So I'm almost certain I want to get rid of the Minanguvu stuff, so I'm going to just shift it out of the way for now. Just do the and let's stop the heartbeat right there before. Let's zoom in.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita. Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
Okay, so that shot right there is a little bit problematic. So let's extend that. Okay, so let's. Just making it a little bit tighter. All right, so let's see what we have here. So I'm going to render this out.
It's funny when the shots stream through, it changes like the colors, and I started getting concerned. But then I look at the shot just on my machine through Premiere, and it looks fine.
Is that what you were doing? You were looking at some of the shots?
Yeah, I was like thinking that shit looked washed out. That thing looks desaturated.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
I want to grab this one shot of her throwing the spear that I always really liked. So let's grab that. Right around there. So I'm just going to cut it right there. shift this over a tiny bit. All right, let's see how that looks.
I think some of the earlier shots, this is like off topic, but when I see them, I kind of wonder if they need more contrast.
Probably they do.
Nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
I think the edit feels nicer.
Yeah. Okay, so let's grab this.
Nguvu, mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
Let's put that in one time instead of a bunch of times.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita.
Right, so let's grab one more thing here. So let's grab this little. Let's look at some of the sounds here. Big cloud, so let's just bring.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
Oh, that came together.
Did it?
Yeah. I mean, you definitely have like a nice first pass.
Yeah. All right, let's watch it with.
Move your mouse out of the way.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo, sauti ikiniita. Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
Okay, and then let's get let's get another light leak here. So let's grab this one here. Same thing, just kind of go to the curves. And I'll do a real quick transition on that. So just cut it in and out like that. Just extend it a little bit longer.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
Okay, so let's just look at riser. So let's look for something like that.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
And let's just get a drum sound. Let's find instrument, cinematic bass. Not that. That one. Okay, so there's like a clipping sound that is happening right there. So let's find it.
I mean, that slight like thump.
That's this guy right here. We'll just do audio transitions, crossfade, exponential fade. Just put that in there. Put it at the end. There you go.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti ikiniita. Nina nguvu.
Actually, I don't like that riser. Well, I think that's it for today. So that's the basic structure for it. So I know I'm going to keep messing with this, but
Now you have like your first pass, and you can edit it and adjust it.
Kwenye shimo. Sauti ikiniita.
so I'll just do one last thing that I know I want to do is get these whooshes. So let's do our. Let's just put one here. Make it very subtle. Let's grab a different one. That one over here. Bring that up a tiny bit. Okay, so let's hear this here. Let's grab that.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
All right, so I still got to work on the end. It's got to build up a little bit more, but that's pretty good.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti.
That shot drags too long.
Yeah, it does feel like it needs to be shorter. Let's see, we have a comment. Every shot's incredible. Love the final shot with the titles of the masks. The feeling of seeing and hearing all the hard work you've done coalesced and finally must be amazing. Is it amazing? I feel nervous. I feel glad that it's done. And I'm glad people like you are following us and commenting. We really appreciate that. But I feel nervous. I always feel nervous. Like, could this be better, that be better? But that's it. This is it. You know, any kind of changes are like really small and minor at this point. Well, how do you feel being done, Miguel?
You know, it's like when you get to the end, you're ready to really make it good.
That's why you guys are pros. Yeah. I mean, it's a feeling like I think all artists have, right? You always not sure about it or insecure. But then, you know, there's always artists that pretend that they're very confident, but everyone's a little bit afraid inside, I think. Yeah.
I think if you're not afraid, you probably suck.
Or you're like the most genius person in the world. But how many genius artists are there? So, probably right.
So let's put this in the beginning. I am going to use the logo.
Yeah, that's it for today, right? And then you're going to work on it, polish it.
Yeah, but hold on a second. Okay, so let's just look at it one last time. Thanks, Tetsuo. Okay, let's see what we have here.
Baba, nimeona kitu leo kwenye shimo. Sauti ikiniita. Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
Okay, I want to do one last thing, and I swear I'll turn this thing off. So I just want to see what happens if I grab this. This here.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
Right there. So let me just hear that. The timing to be perfect. So it hits right. It's right there. So that's got to be right there.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui. Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
Cut it right there. Put that right there. Fade that out.
Nina nguvu, mimi ni chui.
Yeah, the ending, that last hit sucks, but anyway, that's something. We'll keep working on it. So you'll see it on Monday. It'll be online, finished and glorious. So anyway, that's it. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes,
Next
thank you
week
for tuning in.
will be a live stream from the Gnomon stage with hopefully a big crowd.
Hopefully, yeah. So we'll be back on campus. It'll be the first in-person event since the pandemic and COVID and everything.
And they're going to be giving out these really cool T-shirts, really cool posters. They'll be, they'll be pretty cool. I actually want one of those.
Yeah, I want a T-shirt and a poster too. So, yeah.
But so if you guys are local, come get one. And yeah, thank you.
If you're
guys.
local and you want to attend, you should RSVP.
Definitely
though,
RSVP.
so they can have proper head count.
If you follow us on Instagram, there's a link on my bio to the RSVP. If not, look at the Gnomon website, but definitely RSVP because it'll probably get filled. Let's hope. But yeah. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you next week on the stage.
Yes.
So 86 hours, I guess 88 hours now. 86. No, it's 86 with this one.
I don't know. I'm not good at math.
Anybody that heard all 86 hours is a saint. So yeah, we love you. So see you guys.